Bhumi Patel, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Electronics and Communication. Today's our topic is sensitivity. In the unit number 3, the feedback control system characteristic. So first of all, we know about what is the sensitivity. Okay, so the system sensitivity is the ratio of the change in the system transfer function to the change of the process transfer function or the parameter for a small incremental changes. So which type of system that we have to select? It will be open loop system or the closed loop system. Okay, we can get the sensitivity. Now, as we discussed in the last session, in the open loop system, if the system parameter or the input value will be changed, the value of the output will be changed, and that's why we can get the value of the sensitivity will be changed. So, this is the disadvantages of the open loop system. These disadvantages will be overcome by the closed loop system because as we discussed earlier, in the closed loop system we can take a feedback control loop, and with the feedback signal we can get a error signal using the summing point, and using this error signal we can minimize the error and we can get the perfect output. So what is the equation of the sensitivity? Sensitivity, that is equal to percentage change in the transfer function to the percentage change in the gain. So measure of the effectiveness of the feedback in the reducing of the variation, that's when the changing environment on the system parameter. It gives an assessment of the system performance as affected due to the parameter variation, because generally the system sensitivity will be changed due to the system parameter value changes. So we can take care about the system parameters, like the what type of input that we have to given for this particular open loop or the closed loop system, and if we deal with the closed loop system, which type of feedback signal or the feedback parameter that we have to use to find out the system sensitivity, because they will be affected by the outcome parameters. So if we have to find out the system sensitivity for the closed loop system, so here we can consider a closed loop system where R of S is my reference input and C of S is my output, and here we can take G as the forward path and H is my feedback element, and here we can take the negative feedback. So if we have write down the transfer function for this particular closed loop system, so for that we have to use the rule number 3 for the block diagram reduction technique. And what is the rule number 3? Forward path upon 1 plus or minus forward path into the feedback path. Here the sign of the feedback signal is negative, so the equation will become T, that is equal to G upon 1 plus G into H. Okay, if the positive feedback signal is given, the equation will become G upon 1 minus G into H. So the sensitivity S, that is equal to 1 upon 1 plus GH only for the negative feedback signal. So you have to check which type of feedback signal is given for this particular closed loop system. Now sensitivity will be depends on the value of H. If the value of the H will be increased, so what obvious, the value of 1 plus G into H will be increased, and so for that using this equation the value of the sensitivity will be decreased. Okay, if the value of the H will be decreased, so the value of the 1 plus GH will be decreased and we can get the value of the sensitivity will be increased. So the equation STK, that is equal to 1 upon 1 plus GH, where T is equal to transfer function. Why we can consider here transfer function? Because we can use a different types of closed loop system for this particular plant. So for the different closed loop transfer function, we can get the different sensitivity. So T is our transfer function and K is the any parameter. Okay, as we discussed earlier, if the value of the any parameter will be changed, the value of the sensitivity will be changed. So STK is equal to 1 upon 1 plus GH. If we can take a large controller gain, okay, so the value of G s into h of s, that is equal to up to infinite. So limit gh tends to 0, htk will be at 0. So which is very good control system. But in every control system, it is not possible that the gain of the controller will be very large. So we can take minimum controller gain, so we can get the minimum error. Okay, so what is the question? How sensitive your system or the disturbance in the parameter? Okay, so which type of disturbance is generated in the closed loop system? So as you know, this is the general block diagram of the closed loop system. This is my output, this is my input signal, and this is my feedback loop. Okay, so the disturbance will be arise in the forward path, it will be arise in the feedback loop. So what type of sensitive your system is it? So if we can take one example, suppose motor will be run whenever the input is applied. So okay, so whenever input is applied, we can get the output. Now in the control system, sensitivity will be directly depends on the parameter. If the value of the parameter will be changed, the output will be changed. And in the instrumentation, sensitivity will be depends on the only the input variable. Okay, so if the input will be changed, we can change sensitivity. So in the control system, sensitivity will be depends on the input variable as well as the different parameter that is affected for this particular closed loop system. And in the instrumentation, if we can change the value of sensitivity, we can simply change the input data. Sensitivity will be automatically changed. Clear? Now this is the equation STG, where T is our transfer function, that is equal to 1 upon 1 plus Gf. The value of the sensitivity will be less than 1. So percentage change of the transfer function will be less than percentage change of the gain. So it will depends on the output changes. So we can take the output changes will be less. So it is the advantages for the negative feedback. Why we can take the negative feedback closed loop system? Because we can get the output value in the less percentage changes, so we can get the better sensitivity. Now this is the equation HTH. STH, that is equal to h by t dt by dh. So T is equal to G upon 1 plus Gh, that we have to study in the last session. So dt by dg, that is equal to G square upon 1 plus G h whole square. So H is equal to minus Gh upon 1 plus Gh. Gh will be greater than equal to 1. So the sensitivity will be proportional to the 1 by h. If h will be increased, sensitivity will be decreased, and h will be decreased, the sensitivity will be increased. So always consider the magnitude of the sensitivity. So it changed by 10%, that means the time t changed by 10%. So effect on change in the feedback loop, that is also affected on the sensitivity. How it is affected, that we have to study in the next example. So if there is no disturbance in the feedback loop, it can be always in the forward path. Okay, so whenever disturbance will be added or added in the system, it is always in the forward path. So the example is given where the value of the forward path g of s, that is equal to 200, h of s is equal to 0.1, and gain is equal to 10%. Okay, we have to find out the sensitivity. Equation of the sensitivity STG is equal to 1 upon 1 plus GH. Put the value of G and H in this equation, we can get 1 upon 1 plus 200 into 0.1, that is equal to 20. So 1 upon 21. Clear? Now STG is equal to percentage change in the T upon percentage change in G. So percentage change in T, that is equal to minus 10 by 21, because here the gain will be given 10%. So the percentage change in the transfer function will be minus 10 by 21, that is equal to minus 0.476%. So C is equal to TR. This is the open loop transfer function. So percentage change in T, that is equal to percentage change in C. What is the C? This is my output. So whatever changes in T, we can get the output changes. Here we can take input is the constant value. So whatever changes in the transfer function, we can get the output changes. So using this method, we can find out the sensitivity of the system, and generally sensitivity will be depend on the system parameter variation. So conclusion is this: due to the feedback, the variation of output caused by the change in the forward path transfer function is reduced by a factor of 1 plus g of s h of s in the closed loop system. So output variation more sensitivity in the open loop system, and in the closed loop system output variation is less. So depending upon the plant or the system equation, we can set which type of control system that we have to connect for this particular plant. It will be open loop system or the closed loop system. As we discussed in this session, in the open loop system, if the input parameter will be changed, the output will be affected, and in the closed loop system, the feedback loop is given. So input data will be changed, the output data will be not much affected, and here the one more advantages is that we can consider a negative feedback signal, so we can get the better result. And the next advantages of the closed loop system is that if we select the large controller gain, we can get the minimum sensitivity. So it is the best system for this particular plant. Okay, so depending upon the system parameter, sensitivity will be changed. So you have to derive the closed loop transfer function in the sensitivity, and then you have to check that sensitivity will be depends on the which parameter. Generally the sensitivity will depend on the parameter h, and the sensitivity will be indirectly depend on the x. That means x will be increased, sensitivity will be decreased, and h will be decreased, sensitivity will be increased. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt regarding this topic, you have to contact me in my email ID.